Lesson 19. Peace lover. As a king with a mighty army, Krishna never invaded any kingdom. Rather, he fled to Dwarika from Mathura to save innocent people's life from constant attack of Jarasandh. This act earned him the tag of Ranchod, that means a coward who runs away from the battlefield. He gracefully accepted this tag, saying it is better to be known as Ranchod than sacrificing innocent lives. Krishna genuinely tried to avoid Kurukshetra war also. He told Duryodhana that Pandavas will forget everything if he gives only 5 villages to them. Though Duryodhan didn't agree, for that also in war of Kurukshetra happened. Learning. 1. Manager must ensure a conflict-free work environment. 2. Leader must resolve intra-department conflicts peacefully for faster growth of organization. Lesson 20. Ability to make bold decision. One of the traits which make Krishna a great leader is that he never feared from making difficult decisions. Krishna let Ghatotkacha die to save Arjuna from Karna's divine weapon. Krishna let Abhimanyu die in violation of laws decided for the war. So that Pandavas can also break the laws to kill Duryodhana, Karna and Drona. He let Karna die even after knowing that he was elder brother of Pandavas to establish the victory of good over evil. Learning. 1. One of the key characteristics of great leaders is their ability to make bold decisions in testing time. The decisions might feel painful momentarily but pays in long run. 2. Leader must be able to take timely decision on poor performing product, territory or employees. Lesson 21. Dharma ethics. Balarama, the elder brother of Krishna, decided to remain neutral during the battle of Kurukshetra, saying there should not be a war between family members. But Krishna performed his duty and took part in battle from Pandava's side. Learning. 1. Managers cannot remain neutral on important matters in organization. 2. The biggest ethics for any employee is to perform his duty with 100% commitment. 3. Managers must show high level of integrity while making important decisions like recruitment, promotion, transfer. Lesson 22. Sacrifice. On the way to become a great leader, Krishna had to give many sacrifices. He had to stay away from his parents from his birth itself. He had to run away from his kingdom Mathura to Dwarika to save his people from frequent attacks of Jarasandh. Learning. 1. A leader must be willing to sacrifice his power, position, spotlight and comfort for the betterment of the organization. 2. Leadership is more about what you give up than what you take. Lesson 23. Take care of people. Jarasandh attacked Mathura 17 times and killed innocent citizens every time. Realizing that Jarasandh would not let them live peacefully in Mathura, Krishna decided to shift to Dwarika. Dwarika was an island, so it was naturally protected from any external attack. Learning. 1. A true leader always stands for his people, especially in adversity. 2. If you take care of your employee will take care of your business. 3. Helping people helps in long run. Lesson 24. Detachment. Krishna not only preaches but also practiced detachment. For the betterment of society, he decided to leave his home and parents at very young age. Learning. 1. Managers must detach themselves from various temptation of selfish gains at workplace. 2. Everyone in the organization must put organizational goal above individual goal. 3. There is no misery like attachment. There is no happiness like detachment. Lesson 25. Help people bounce back. After the death of Abhimanyu in the Chakravyuh, all the Pandavas were in deep grief as the kid was killed very brutally by Kauravas. Pandavas again lost their motivation to fight the battle when it was revealed that Karna was their elder brother who died fighting against them. On both these occasions, Krishna helped Pandavas overcome the grief and fight for dharma. Learning. 1. A true leader knows strengths and weakness of his subordinates. Thus, can help them overcome the setbacks. 2. Effective manager help his subordinates bounce back from professional setback and focus on future success. Lesson 26. Attacking on morale of opponent. Just before the start of the epic war, Lord Krishna met Karna and revealed him his true identity, that he is the eldest brother of Pandavas. By doing so, Krishna not only weakened the morale of Karna but also earned his sympathy for the Pandavas. Learning. 1. Effective leader not only identify competitors' weakness but also maneuver it in organization's favor. Lesson 27. Maintaining secrets. Krishna knew the true identity of Karna from very beginning. But he didn't reveal it to the Pandavas to ensure that it wouldn't evoke any sympathy for Karna among the Pandavas. Learning. 1. The leaders should never disclose important business secrets to the outsiders. Lesson 28. Delegation. Krishna would have won the battle on his own, but he didn't do it. Rather, he decided not to take part in the war as a warrior. Throughout the war, Krishna just offered Pandavas strategic advice and guidance in critical situations. This allowed other warriors to showcase their leadership quality. Learning. 1. For a leader to decide what not to do is as important as deciding what to do. 2. Delegation allows leader to focus on areas where he can add more values. 3. Leader must learn to delegate if they want to do great things. 4. Leader should delegate meaningful projects, not just administration. Lesson 29. Humbleness. Despite being a king and Lord himself, Krishna lived his life with simplicity. He was a true man of people. He even declined the invitation from Duryodhana to have food at his palace. Instead, he took simple food at Vidura's house. Learning. 1. A leader who remains grounded are the one who get maximum support from his subordinate. 2. Humility is a crown that any individual can own. Lesson 30. Be a true friend. Once Lord Krishna's childhood friend Sudama visited Krishna's palace hoping to ask some help. But Sudama could not tell his problem to Krishna and returned empty-handed. But upon reaching home, Sudama surprised to see that his home had turned into gold and his house was filled up with precious stones and jewelry. Krishna, being Sudama's true friend, understood his plight even without he uttering a single word. Krishna and Draupadi also shared an iconic relationship. Once when Krishna suffered a nick to his finger after using the all-powerful Sudarshan Chakra, Draupadi quickly tore off a section of her sari and sealed the bleeding. This deed remained imprinted in Krishna's mind and returned the favor during the Chirharan episode. Learning. 1. Relationships are the most important thing, whether life or business. 2. Organization must develop strong relationships with all the stakeholders of the organization. This will ensure smooth functioning of business activities. Lesson 31. Effective communication. On the last day of war, Balarama, the guru of both Duryodhana and Bhima, arrived to see the last battle. He witnessed how Bhima violated the rule of war and attacked Duryodhana below waist. Furious, Balarama was all set to kill Bhima for this act. But Krishna rescued Bhima by convincing Balarama how it was not possible to kill Duryodhana fighting legally, as he was protected by blessings of Gandhari. Krishna also told Balarama that he had no right to speak about what is right and what is wrong, as he himself ran away from the war. Krishna also asserted that he didn't know how all the rules of the war were first broken by Kauravas. This precise argument not only saved Bhima from the anger of Balarama but also proved that how effective communication can sort out even the biggest problem. Learning. 1. Effective business communication is essential for success of any organization. 2. There must be smooth communication between superiors and subordinates, organization and its stakeholders. Lesson 32. Right man at right place. There are at least 2 incidents in Mahabharata which highlights the importance of having right man at right time. 1. When Krishna brought Shikhandi on Arjuna's chariot to remove the obstacle called Bhishma, and 2. When he sacrificed Ghatotkacha to save Arjuna from Shakti Astra of Karna. Learning. 1. Apart from hard work, the most important determinant of success is to have right man at right place. 2. HR manager must assure that right employees are assigned right jobs. Lesson 33. Managing people. Both the army of Pandavas and Kauravas had illustrious people. Duryodhana even had warriors like Bhishma and Ashwatthama who were immortal. But he failed to manage them effectively, whereas Krishna managed his people effectively and won the battle. Learning. 1. The leader must have the compassion to tolerate and manage people with different caliber and temperament in the best interest of the organization. Lesson 34. Importance of karma. The greatest thing one can learn from Krishna is to perform his duty and to detach from the outcome. Learning. 1. The most important duty of an organization is to satisfy the needs of its customers. Lesson 35. Act with conviction. In Gita Discourse, Krishna explains importance of having faith in the work we do. He said, "Whatever is done without faith, whether sacrifice or charity, is useless." Learning 1. Leaders with conviction create an environment of certainty for everyone in the organization. 2. Leader with conviction also sparks passion in subordinates. 3. Conviction allows individuals and teams to overcome obstacles as they have a strong belief in what they're doing. 4. Without conviction, obstacles can quickly become permanent barriers. Lesson 36. Change agent. When it was decided that settlement is less likely to happen, Krishna decided to take things on his own. He told Yudhishthira that he would go and talk to Duryodhana for settlement. Many in his own camp started opposing this idea. But Krishna, with his persuasive power, convinced them that peace is always better than war for the mankind. Krishna successfully convinced Dharmaraj Yudhishthira to speak half-truth about Ashwatthama's death to remove the obstacle called Dronacharya. Learning 1. Managers who are change agent has gained lot of importance recently due to constant change of technology and evolving customer demands. 2. A good leader ensures organizational readiness for changes, transformation, and evolution. Lesson 37. Sharing knowledge. Krishna never hesitated in sharing his knowledge and wisdom with others. When Arjuna refuses to fight with his own relatives on the first day of the war itself, Krishna preached him the purpose of Mahabharat war through Gita discourse. Learning 1. While information sharing is critical to organizational success, it does not always occur naturally. Leader can have a massive impact on employees' willingness to share valuable information with their peers. 2. Leaders can nurture future leaders by sharing wealth of knowledge they have accumulated over a period of time. Lesson 38. Commitment first. Krishna knew that the only purpose of his avatar was to establish a state where truth, honesty, and dharma rules. To achieve this objective, not only he had to leave his parents at very young age but had to kill his own relatives also. Learning 1. Every employee in the organization must be fully committed to organization growth irrespective of their stature. Lesson 39. Avoid nepotism and favoritism. Be it as in the time of killing Kansa or killing Shishupal, Krishna never took the side of adharma even though they were his relatives. 1. Nepotism and favoritism hamper organization growth in more than one way. Managers must avoid it at any cost. Lesson 40. Create leaders. Krishna could have won the war all alone, but he chose to do otherwise. He decided not to fight the war and joined the Pandavas as a mentor. In the process, he nurtured leadership in others. Learning 1. Leader's job is not to create followers but to create leaders. 2. Top management must do proper succession planning in their organization so as to avoid any future uncertainty in their absence. Lesson 41. Stand by righteous. Dhritarashtra failed to perform his duty as a king and didn't stop his son's wrongdoing. Even Drona and Bhishma couldn't do much for the righteous Pandavas, rather they fought against them. But Krishna always supported Pandavas. During the war of Kurukshetra also he joined them as mentor, not because they were his relatives but because they were on right path. Learning 1. Leader must always stand by what is right, even if it means standing alone. 2. Leader should never turn blind eye towards any wrongdoing in the organization.